Hello and welcome back to Wolfquest. My name is Frosty and today we are picking up pretty much just right where we left off last time. So in last episode we met... Sorry, I saw something moving and I got distracted. Very wolf-like of me, I know. But in last episode we met up with a new mate and had two new beautiful puppies, both boys, and we pretty much ended off right there. So we are currently today playing with Ateru, our Ultra Coywolf, who just grabbed a bunny, and who has quite a few different series of challenges before her. If you're just joining in and you're unfamiliar with her quest, she's effectively an Ultra Iron Wolf if you're familiar with what that is, with the extra caveat of raising her pups alone without a mate at a low star diversity. And now we're adding on the fact that she will be having to move through different den sites and rendezvous points a little bit more frequently. So if you want to know a little bit more about her story in detail, I definitely recommend checking out the first episode on the playlist, as that has everything in a little bit more detail there, as well as just generally a lot more lore. So I do also have to start off right off the bat with a very big apology to you guys, as unfortunately I forgot that I'm moving, and so I'm pre-recording a bunch of stuff. Sorry, just had to switch over real quick. I'm actually pre-recording a bunch of episodes right now for this and for Moon Clan, and just due to timing, I actually can't wait for your guys' submission for these specific pups. That being said, I did still name them with previous suggestions that were left. So here up first we have Shimmer, and then up next we have Aspen. So Shimmer, let me go ahead and get that re-pulled up again. So Shimmer was suggested by Elizabeth Cheese Dragon. That was originally again for a different pup. And Aspen was suggested by Ghost Peppers. Don't know why we're not just regurgitating right there. And Aspen was suggested by Ghost Peppers, again for a lighter grayish pup. So thank you guys so much for those previous suggestions. Again, I apologize so much for not being able to use any suggestions for these specific pups. I might change it depending on, your guys' thoughts, or if there's any really strong desire for me to. If I remember, I'll go ahead and put a comment on the previous episode, since that should already be uploaded. Just to let you guys know about that situation. I'm still sorry, I feel really bad, but feel free to still leave me suggestions with general traits or colors, and I will try and use those for future pups to make up for it. With all that being out of the way, here's what our territory is currently looking like. We're still pretty strong from previous instances, I guess. And our pups are weighing in at 5.7 pounds for Shimmer and 5.4 pounds for Aspen. I will take a bit of a better look at them again on pup view. In pup view in a little bit. I know that they're getting tired and they're a little wibbly wobbly, so it takes them some time to move around. Our main goals for today, I think I smelled coyote. Our main goals for today are to try and get a good carcass. We'll reinforce territory where we can and discover new dens as well where we can. But we're not going to kill ourselves to do either of those things either. The number one priority here is going to be trying to get some of these elk, honestly. So I'll catch back up. We're kind of racing against the clock here, honestly. Ooh, that coyote is heading kind of towards the den, too. But I'll catch back up here during the hunt or whenever something else happens. So I'll see you guys soon. feel like I should be right on the topaz herd by now, but we're still on their trail. I know at the end of last time there were some elk that were like a literal stone's throw away. This just feels really far, so I don't know if they spawn differently or what. Might also have some dispersals spooking them from the smell of it. We'll definitely chase them off if we can. Okay, well I finally found some elk scent, and it's not even the ones I've been after. I'm just scared that by the time we get there, we're going to be too tired to actually hunt. Especially at the rate this has been going. Ah, here they are. I'm going to try and stay off of them a little bit more. Just because I really don't want to repeat of last time where we were so hurt all of the time that we couldn't even... We were only stuck to hunting rabbits. So I'm gonna try and be a bit more cautious this go, but hopefully we actually catch one of them. Ooh, this could mess up their AI quite a bit here. I'll chase the majority back into the territory even so. Hopefully they catch up eventually. Okay, we're starting to keep pace with them a little bit. Trying to keep my eyes peeled for anybody tripping, but we don't really have that quite yet. None of the ones at the back are really standing their ground yet. I'm really playing the... Ooh. Safe gamer trying to. Really wearing them down here. No one's standing their ground though, which is not a good sign. Are you standing your ground, ma'am? Oh, we're in lucky territory. They're probably gonna try and steal this hunt from us, which is kind of fine. We're not really in any rush right now for food. Oh, there we go. I can't even grip on. Okay, but she is standing her ground, so let's try and keep our lock on her. Keep running and preferably fall again, please. I don't even know if I really super want to drop the elk here, if I could. Just because, you know, this isn't ours. She's about to go even farther off track here. But I'm gonna try. And even better if I get the territory. I won't, like, keep it forever. I just want easy access to some food. Maybe I can even herd her back a little bit. Okay. I think she's getting really tired. Yeah, she is. Good for us. And bad for us all at the same time. If only we weren't so tired too. Ow. Of course, she's gonna keep fighting till the end. We did manage to bring down an elk for the first time. Of course, we're pretty tired, so I'm gonna try and claim this if I can. Again, I don't really care at all about maintaining this. I just want to be able to come back to this carcass with hopefully minimal issue. Sure, Lucky is not going to be happy about this, but they can go kick rocks. They've done much worse to us last season. Okay, we are all full. Got my chunk. We're tired. I'm gonna just make a random spot for this because I, again, don't really care if they clean this back pretty quickly. I just want to try and discourage them. And we are heading back to the den. Looks like it's gonna be a long trek, so I'll catch up when I'm back there and exhausted. Okay, I was passing pretty close by it, so we've got another den anyway. All the way up here. I don't know if we're ever going to use it, but now if we are pressed to, we can. Oh, here's another Elker. That could have been nice. Not after you guys, though. Please don't chase me. Another den somewhere. See if I can find it. No pressure if I can't, honestly. Just casually strafing around. And here we go. I believe that was Wander's Den when this map first dropped, which is a little crazy to think about that. Okay, we are almost back. Our tiredness and affinity is atrocious. But we have been successful. I don't even know if that carcass is going to be worth really returning to. Oh well. It is what it is. Hi, puppies. How are you guys? Look at how you go. Sorry we were away for forever there. Really did not want to be. Oh, Shimmer's playing with it. They're a little bit more awake than I am, so we'll give them some food. And then we'll do a quick pup cam. So here's Shimmer. He's the one that's a bit lighter with a bit more of a sandy face and coat. Definitely probably going to be the browner one of the two, but I'm not really too sure about how dark he's going to end up being. Whereas Aspen, on the other hand, is definitely a bit of a darker gray, and I imagine he's probably going to be more overall gray, but definitely darker in color, maybe even some black on him. It's always hard to tell with pups when the coat. They're already kind of past their toddles, which is good because I'm smelling a dog really, really nearby. But if we're going to be moving frequently anyway, let's go ahead into the den and sleep with them. Oh, I can barely even see them. It seems so small just for them. Let's go ahead and sleep. It looks like at least one of the pups moved in their sleep. Okay, they're pretty full on energy. These are already mild at 12% after one sleep in a den, which is good to know. I think we'll probably be moving here in just a little bit. Kind of want to get them some food. How's a territory? Territory is still looking pretty good, honestly. Smell bare. Don't like that. I think we'll go ahead and let them out. Feed them, play with them a little bit, and then go back to sleep. Let's let your brother out here, too. They're not going to be competing super hard, so there's not going to really be too much pressure on them, I hope. I mean, honestly, even just one regurgitation can probably keep them pretty happy. Okay, I'm gonna stop distracting you guys so you guys can actually eat. They're definitely not gonna be wanting this playthrough, I hope. Okay, let's see what personality is starting to come out. Aspen, I definitely think, is a bit bolder, or at least more active than Shimmer. He seems to be most likely to be one first out, one first to play, first to run away. We'll see if that's just a fluke or a continued trend, though. Oh, they both seem to be averting their gaze, so maybe a little bit more submissive. Oh, they don't even care about playing right now. Come on, pups, confident tails. We answer to nothing and no one. They do seem to like that. Gonna wolf him back in. I feel like I still smell dog unnervingly close, honestly. Aspen, sir. What are you doing? Get in the den. There you go. We're gonna have another speckle and his name is Aspen. Let's go ahead and sleep again, though. And then honestly, after this, I think we'll probably just move. That's a lot of frogs. Oh. Oh, it's a cougar. Okay, okay. Stay in the den, please, pups. Feeling like it was a little too quiet for a while. I see you. Can you please leave? I saw you coming a mile away. We're not... Ow! We're not doing this. So much for trying not to be hurt and half dead. Get out of here. Like, seriously. I thought they were supposed to give up pretty quickly once you saw them. How much damage did that do? Okay, so we just suffered a minor injury to the body. Only. But we definitely seem to be limping and suffering a small speed reduction. Great. That cougar was not happy with us for one reason or another. Check out how territory's doing. I don't like that immediate beeline for here. Okay, pups are a little hungry, but nothing crazy. I am going to leave them there, reinforce this line, and grab a bite to eat since we're heading out that way anyway. And when I get back, we'll be moving, feeding them and moving. Just really nervous that this line means that Lucky is loitering because that seems to be what they like to do. So I will go ahead and catch up with everybody in a little bit once we're a bit closer. I smell Lucky Pack pretty close. I'm not gonna outright seek to beat them up, honestly. This side of the territory doesn't matter to me all that much. I'm just keeping it because it's easier to keep than claim later. I've reinforced these few hexes. We've got these on the way up. It's already taken more time than I would have liked, honestly. So we're just trying to be a little bit quicker right now. And look at that. We are, ooh, getting sick from that. And we have found another den. So we are definitely doing okay on that front. Because now we have all of these dens. I honestly wonder if Lucky Pack isn't at the carcass themselves, since that's right at the edge of a few different hexes of territory. This is such an interesting area with the wildflowers and the stripped trees there. Kind of gives you the sense of the burn that Yellowstone will actually experience, and pretty frequently at that. Or at least in a non-human touch environment they would. And just to clarify why I'm kind of going out of my way to get to this carcass, the reason is just because, may as well while I'm here. The reason is just because I know we're not super in need of it, but this will help us recover a little bit quicker. And I'd rather try and monopolize on the carcass while we know we have it, especially since it is so far away. Like, look at how much that's already been reduced. Like, if I'd waited another day, it just probably wouldn't even be here. So I'd rather get completely full off of something we bother to take down while I can. Even if it's kind of redundant, almost. Because now that's probably the last time we can come back to that. That's the end of that one, I think. So let's head on back to the pups. I'm gonna try and put a little pedal to the metal here. We can feed them, play with them, sleep once, and then we'll head out of the den, I think. So since that's still all the way out there, I guess I'll catch up to you guys in a little bit. This is what we managed to reinforce. I'm a little tempted to come down this way for the 37%. I don't think we're at crisis for that yet. So I'm just gonna leave it and we're just head on back. Alrighty, we're back to the den-ish. Utterly exhausted. Affinity is Garbo. So yeah, I don't know how worth it that carcass ultimately was. At least we did some territory remarking on the way. I also don't smell anything too crazy. Oh hey guys! I'm very, very sorry. These are mild, so it's good to know that that's about how quickly they progress. It looks like we'll probably get about 3 sleeps between 2 pounds and 20% fleas, so that's good to know, especially with us in the den too. That's also not going to help anything at all. Something I'm curious about, and I don't know if anybody else would know, is do fleas progress at the same rate no matter the number of pups? Does it just matter that somebody is in the den? So like, if we had just 1 pup, would it be progressing at the same rate as 7? Just curious there. Let's go ahead and play with them a little bit so they hopefully listen to us on the trek over. I would like to sleep twice. I want to try and stay ahead of sleeping where I can. I just don't think that that's smart, honestly. So we'll just sleep once and then head on over, even if that's the only thing that we end up doing. I'm going to sleep on a full belly. And on second thought, I do think I'll play with them a little bit more. They're just too cute and our affinity is too bad to sleep. And I think just in the interest of keeping things fresh-ish, I'm gonna start us off at the other den that we use, being the cliffside one. And then we will go on to newer dens for Ateru, like the clown one and etc. Honestly, the clown one might make a bit more sense, guys. Aspen's just gone. Honestly, that clown one might make a little bit more sense for the immediate thing, because we'll kind of sweep up and around to the other suburbia ones. So yeah, on second thought, let's do that. Let's do the clown one next. Okay, guys, I can't keep up. Get in the den. Okay, let's see what we see. Sadly, we are still hurt. Let's go ahead and feed them and play with them a little bit. I don't want them tired, but I do want affinity up. Also, don't like how close that bear smells either. There just seems to be a lot going on over at this den. I don't know if it's like a crossroads or proximity to the creek, but I feel like every time I open up scent, it's like a terrible predator's waiting for us. That rabbit almost gave me a heart attack. It is fine though. Aw, they're playing with the mug. I wish I'd gotten that a little bit sooner. Not smelling anything too crazy. Guys. We're moving dens! So please do not wear yourselves out playing. I'm gonna leave the cup there for now. We can always recover that later. And we're aiming for this den here. Shouldn't be too far away. And even better, we're going to be going with the wind. So hopefully we won't be surprised. Come on, pups. Kind of hate the buildings, honestly. Don't really know what's waiting on the other side. Aspen's taking the long way around too. Which doesn't really surprise me. We are heading straight towards the bear scent. Really wish we could get knowing nose, especially since there is 0 cover out here. I've never encountered a bear on a den move, and I don't want to. That sounds like a really bad time. Keeping up, guys. I'm trying to just keep moving because I'm hoping their AI will figure it out. They really don't like these buildings, and there's nowhere to leave them. Okay, I need to go grab Shimmer. Oh. just completely collapsed. Don't worry, Aspen. You had it right. Going over this way. Okay, are we almost there? We're gonna do this without me having to wolf once. Not that there's anywhere for me to wolf. Is everyone still keeping up? Kind of. Really want to get to the den, but I'm smelling scary things. Let's wolf him into the grass. Now that we have grass again. Okay. That way I can assess this a little bit better. It is dog scent. Let's see where they're hiding out, because it definitely seems like they're like right there, you know? Okay. It is right there, but they're going the other way. So fine by me. Come on out, pups. They shouldn't know that we're like right here. Shouldn't be how that AI works. And here we are. This is an open den, so we will have to worry about eagles, but we'll give it a go. And we're gonna call this a human mob, because they will have no sense of whether or not this is creepy. And yes, it is creepy. It is very creepy. Nice thing about this area is I see like 3 rabbits just waiting for the taking. And while I don't want to have to subsist off of rabbits, I am not going to say no to consuming them voraciously either. But I think we'll go ahead and leave that there. We did successfully bring the pups to a new den, which was the goal. And let's go ahead and do a final weigh-in. Pups are definitely a little bit tired after that jaunt. They're around half wakefulness. But Shimmer is pulling ahead at 7.5 pounds, and Aspen is pulling behind a little bit still at 7.2 pounds. So yeah, I definitely think they're gonna grow up pretty quick, because there's no real competition for food, and with our territory looking goodish, hopefully that means that we can spend some more time resting too. But we'll go ahead and leave that off here once again. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry again about the pup names. I know that might be a bit of a disappointment. I'm disappointed too, but I'm glad that it's only 2, so I can still use your guys' ideas. So thank you for those before. Thank you also to Parental Unit for supporting the channel, as that support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to check out the description below for links to other social media and ways to support me if you feel so inclined. But until next time, stay safe, stay happy. I shall see you all then, and bye! Oh, what's that? Be a rabbit. It's a rabbit.